Hello and welcome to another edition of PaynePoints of Interest, where we talk about and answer questions relating to all things small business. So grab your coffee, sit back, and join us as we start the discussion. All right, guys, I'm your host, Sarah Harbuck, and with me is Ray Coleman. How's it going, Ray?
I'm doing pretty good today. How about you?
Good. It's Monday, but survived. I woke up today, so,
Yeah, it's always a good start.
Can't complain.
It's always a good start when you remember to wake up.
Yeah. All right, well, today's question comes to us from Berries on Reddit, the small business forum. It says, does it help in sales to have very attractive models wearing or using your product in photos that you share on Instagram or social media? Is this an outdated marketing tool? Can it backfire today?
The old booth babes.
Booth babes
scenario. Booth babes were when they would go to like Comic Con or something. Where just going to be a lot of
or trade shows.
Yeah, trade shows were major for it. For like cars and things like that. Boat shows are famous for having
anything that has to do with
swimwear.
A male-centric product, perhaps.
Anything that has to do with a male-centric product, anything where a male is going to be involved in it at all. Anytime there's a human male with a 10-mile radius, and an attractive female scantily clad will probably help sell your product, because it's still true that sex sells. Yeah. Now you say, well, will that hurt you today? With all of the current climate and new feminism and so on and so forth, probably not. Quite frankly, I honestly have not seen any sign to indicate that sex doesn't sell anymore.
I mean, I think it probably depends on your specific service or product, and if it's even appropriate to use that as a marketing method.
If you're selling shares in a preschool, then probably not.
I mean, yeah, that's oh boy, that's a whole can of worms I don't even want to go into.
I mean, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing of it depends on, honestly, who you're marketing to. Mm-hmm. Would be what I would say. If it's a product that just does not if it's denture cream, like, dude, calm down.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that in the photography business, I and I hate to say this, but whenever I would post pictures of beautiful couples, more attractively, got a much more huge response and interaction and engagement than, say, someone who wasn't quite as attractive. And I hate that that's the way the world works, but unfortunately, that's how the world works.
I mean, we have an entire city dedicated to nothing but providing us with the actors, models, and content necessary to sell our products.
Yeah.
So Madison Avenue is connected to Hollywood Boulevard. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if that's a healthy thing, but I do think it sells.
If you get more creative with it, how you were talking about at the very beginning of the segment, where you had the booth babes, and it was in scantily clad bikinis laying all over the cars and the boats, and that's all well and good, but that's so outdated and cliched.
They bought the booth babes like comic shows,
right?
When they were selling comic books, and they would have like naked chicks holding comic books and video games, and it was like, guys, I think we're taking this too far. I think we've gone way too deep into the rabbit hole where we're trying to sell comic books with naked women.
Well, I mean, they knew their target audience there, and I think they utilized it to the best of their ability.
It worked at first, but then it got annoying. It's like, guys,
I think you got to be, if you're going to use that tack to sell your product or service, maybe always be updating it.
I would say that never use a tactic that's going to alienate women.
Yeah, because they're huge buying power. Yeah. I mean, if anything has been proven in the last decade or two, that women buy and sell as much as men do,
and they buy cars, boats, comic books, just like men do. So
yeah, you want to appeal to all genres, probably. In that,
never lose a customer over over your ad. That's just hurtful.
Producer Megan is chiming in here. So, like, I think when you're selling a product, let's say you're selling clothes or selling tattoos or, I'm going with what I know, or even the coffee shop downtown, like, all of the people who work there, I would say, even if they aren't conventionally attractive, you can tell because of you can just tell their personality, and that can be a very beautiful thing as well. I think diversity is really important as well.
I definitely think your generation, for sure, is much more open to the idea of what's not necessarily conventionally normal in terms of beauty or attractiveness. And so I think with your generation and younger, there's definitely that there's something to be said about maybe using different tactics where, appealing to a broader base of people by being more inclusive with, maybe using someone who's not conventionally beautiful with long blonde hair and blue eyes and big boobs,
Well, I will skip over the fact she described herself.
I don't have long hair.
The standard for beauty is constantly changing. Like, sure. What is the thing that is beautiful? That's always going to be in flux. So you always have to be responsive. Even if you're using this tactic to its nth degree, you always have to be responsive to the changing winds. And it's definitely got much more diverse in this current generation than it has been before, where all things are in flux about what makes you attractive.
Mm-hmm. Can I say why I bought my car?
Sure.
So I bought a Hyundai, and I bought a Hyundai because my favorite boy band is like the Hyundai like mascot.
Yeah.
And first of all, they are very attractive young men, but
they are.
It comes down to like, I don't know. I think it's just the personality. I think it comes down to, like, again, diversity is a big thing. Like, don't just have, like, white people or black people, like, unless that's the product that you're targeting. But, like, get a bunch of models. I'm going to shout out Inked Generation, a tattoo clothing brand.
Sure.
Yeah.
Her models are so diverse. And they are, I wouldn't say, and this isn't to, like, put anyone down, some of them aren't conventionally attractive at all,
right.
But they're attractive because you can sense their confidence and the way they hold themselves.
I think she's done her business a service by being so inclusive with all the different types of models she has had model her clothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would even bother by what she was doing if she wasn't so inclusive with her models, because that's what made her interesting.
Yeah, I think
that's the other thing.
Sets her apart too.
It's really all about attention now. So whatever the thing is that get to the attention is what you're going to go for. So yeah, be creative, because the normal may not even catch a ripple today.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's an interesting topic just in general, because we grew up in the age of 80s and 90s where that was like the big, there was a whole movie with Mel Gibson that was about male centric advertising, and it was always about sex and beautiful women, and then you have the woman advertiser who wants to appeal more to emotions and feelings, and
right.
I think you have to consider your business, your product, your service, and be creative and always be changing with whatever is going to grab attention in today's world. And that's going to be something different 3, 4, 5 years from now, even 6 months from now. Who knows? But anyway, interesting topic to start off this Monday. I think that's going to be it from us today. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, or you want to add anything to today's topic, or you want to be a guest speaker, you can find us at our website at PaynePoints.com, Facebook and LinkedIn at PaynePoints, Instagram at Payne.points, and Twitter at PointsPayne. You can now call us or text us at 855-PAYNEPT. That's 855-729-6378. We hope everybody has a great day. Now let's get back to work.
Bye, guys.
Bye.